Animal Fairy Fawn is tracking a monster. She's waiting for the right moment to help monster pull out the thorn stuck in its foot. But the moment she touches the thorn, monster wakes up in pain. It glares at Fairy angrily.
What to do? What to do? Play dead. No, freeze.
Monster let out a furious roar, blowing Fawn straight out of the cave. But kind-hearted Fawn refused to give up. That thorn felt like it had pierced her heart. If she didn't pull it out, she'd surely toss and turn all night. She didn't know how long she waited at Monster's entrance. Monster finally poked his head out, scanning the surroundings warily. After confirming it was safe, he limped out. Fawn cautiously followed Monster into the forest, and discovered he loved collecting minerals, storing them all together. But the thorn in his foot severely hindered his movement. The pain left him helpless. Whenever he encountered larger rocks, Fawn immediately had an idea. She bound a stone with vines, and hung it from a tree. While the monster stood still, Fawn seized the chance to fly to its paw, and yanked out the spike. The monster felt pain, and the stone in its mouth fell. Though it didn't hit Fawn, her foot was tightly wrapped in vines. As the monster lunged toward her, the monster didn't devour Fawn. It was only interested in the stone. Glancing at its paw, it licked the wound with its tongue, and was astonished to find the pain gone. It glanced at Fawn, before continuing to gather its favorite minerals. The monster gathered roadside aloe, chewed it into pulp, mixed it with saliva, and spat it onto the stones. It then pressed the stones together. Fawn grew curious about what this monster was doing, and began observing its behavior. To get closer to Monster, Fawn made a dress from its fur, but Monster paid her no mind. Fawn wanted to help Monster stack stones, yet it remained unmoved. It even crushed Fawn's makeshift bed. As dusk fell, the fairy dust on Fawn caught Monster's attention. It touched Fawn, and the golden dust scattered instantly. Monster watched the dust happily. Then Fawn used the dust to help Monster gather stones. This time, Monster didn't refuse Fawn. She was finally accepted by Monster. As night fell, Monster didn't destroy Fawn's little bed again. Instead, it kept stacking stones. Early the next morning, Monster woke Fawn. A strange tower stood before them. Fawn curiously flew to the top. Before she could examine it closely, Monster swept her up with its tail and placed her on its head. Then it carried Fawn to another clearing. Monster stamped his foot on the ground, signaling Fawn to build the same stone tower here. To help Monster, Fawn sprinkled fairy dust on the stones, which then magically floated into the air. Monster watched the stones curiously, then gently nudged them with his head, and they stuck together. This thrilled Monster to no end. With Fawn's help, Monster unlocked many more stone stacking poses. Now not only was efficiency boosted, it had become quite fun. Just as they were playing enthusiastically, Monster suddenly exerted too much force, sending all the stones flying into the sunflower garden. The fairies in the field nearly got hurt, which also caught the attention of the guard squad. Seeing trouble